Today I'm showing you MiniMax Agent, an open source alternative that does everything Cowork does, costs way less, and honestly could be pretty much the same results as Claude. Because Claude Cowork, the pricing is absolutely insane, and people were excited about having an AI agent on their desktop that could actually manage files and automate stuff, and then they saw what it would cost them every month. So yeah, there's a better option, and with MiniMax M2.2 model about to drop as well, the timing is kind of perfect. So let me show you all of it today. The first thing that you'll notice is that MiniMax is actually available in many different platforms. You can use it on the web, Mac OS, Windows, iOS, and even Android. So for my Windows users, if you want access to something that is like Claude Cowork, you can also use the MiniMax agent at the moment, and you can use it by downloading it on Windows. So I've downloaded the Mac OS version, but first let me show you the web version. Now, when you come into the MiniMax agent, it kind of looks like a typical chat interface with most LLMs. But what's really cool is that you have something called experts, which I'll explain in the video, and you also have the ability to search for things as well gallery. Now what this gallery is kind of like a community source for projects that people have created, which is kind of fun to look at and kind of useful for inspiration. You can also leverage them and build something on top of them. So in the gallery section, for example, you'll see some super cool landing pages that people have created. So we can see that there's an organic skincare landing page over here. Then we have a travel agency, things like that. And then you have the code section. In the code sections, you have web apps, websites, dashboards, online stores, and automations that people have created. For example, this one over here, you can turn any AI news to a social media post. So you could take something like this, remix it, build on top of it, which is really cool because this community-based project allows you to explore ideas as well allows you to customize things and not start from scratch. Then we have websites over here, which are kind of cool as well. Then we have dashboards that people can use, for example, a crypto dashboard template. Then there's an agent dashboard, online stores, things like that. We also have automations, so like automated daily AI newsletter generation system, which is kind of cool. You have access to that. And then you also have a bunch of other options over here. There's also a game section that people have created. So this is kind of the cool thing about the MiniMax agent. The gallery community-based building is kind of fun to look at. So the screen you're looking at right now is actually the Mac OS version. So I've actually downloaded the MiniMax agent on my local computer. And then what's really cool about MiniMax is that they have something called experts. And these experts are basically agent skills. And when you click on this expert section, you got a whole marketplace of these things. So you have experts made by MiniMax, you have experts once again made by the community. So these are the type of experts that you can use. For example, you got experts for everything like landing page builders, visual lab for creating content, icon maker. There's even a tidyful expert that organizes your files. So you know how people were surprised when Claude Cowork came and did that? Well, MiniMax can do that as well. And the cool part, you can also create your own experts. And creating an expert is also very simple. So if you just click on this button, you go into the create expert mode and you can just tell it what you want, like make a creative who helps generate visuals for new products, or make a software engineer who helps format your code. You can just type it in and then you got a custom expert of your own. So we'll create our own custom expert, and this expert is going to be a social media expert that analyzes my posts. I'll give it my X post and suggests improvements and generates engaging captions based on trending topics in my niche. So let's press run. All right, it looks like my social media expert agent is ready. So what can this expert do? It has post analysis. It evaluates my posts with a scoring of 1 to 10 on hook strength, visual appealing, hashtag, improvement suggestions, caption generations. So this is kind of really cool because I have this agent on my desktop now that I can run whenever I want. And supported platforms you can see are Instagram, X feeds, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook. So how do you use them? So you start a new session with the expert agent active, share your niche, industry, and target platform, provide your posts, then receive detailed analysis. Okay, so this is really cool. Our expert is ready over here and we can work on this. So now when you go to experts, you'll see that in your experts, you have your social media expert over here. So let's click on this. We can start chat. So I'm going to ask my expert to give me an analysis on this post I made about Video Arena that was launched on LM Arena. So I'm going to give this tweet and let's see what MiniMax says. All right, so this is the analysis that it has done. So based on my tweet, it has given me my hook strength is 7 out of 10, strong announcement angle, clarity is 8 out of 10, hashtag strategy, I didn't use any hashtags, that's a good idea, I should be using them, so it gave me a 3 out of 10, call to action, but you guys get the point. I created this agent, now I have access to this agent whenever I want, and I can use this to improve my social media strategy. Now, one of the demos that everyone went crazy on when Cowork came out was this ability to clean up folders. Why don't we try MiniMax's version? So I'll click on tidy folder, and I'll say start chat, and I'll tell it to clean my downloads folders because that one is pretty messy, so I'll tell it clean my, and I'll press run. So it has analyzed my downloads folders, and it has noticed that I have about 9.5 gigabytes of data in there. There are video files, installer files, app bundles, duplicate files. So it has a summary of that. Then it's asking me, please select which action you'd like me to perform. Number 1, clean up the installer files, remove duplicate files. C, move app bundles to applications. So basically organize the apps properly. D, review and clean large video files. I'll show you the list first, and then I can do all of the above. So let me do E, all of the above. You can already see that it cleaned up my installer files, duplicate files, app bundles, and moved them to applications. Then it's asking me to review all of these files just so I know that, okay, before it deletes them, do I still want to keep them? So remove all video files, I can say that. Remove only dated videos, remove only YouTube downloads, keep all videos. For now, I'm just going to say keep all the videos. So as you can see, it's finally done completing. So it was able to clean up about 1.5 gigs of storage. Before there was 128 items, now there are 104. It removed some files, everything like that. And they also had some locations backup just in case I want to recover anything like that. Apps move, GitHub, all of that to the application sections. So this is how powerful the MiniMax AI agent is. Okay, so all of this I just showed you is about to get way better. MiniMax just teased M2.2 with a sooner than you expect tweet, and people are losing their minds in the replies. Someone asked when was MiniMax 2.2 supposed to come, and Skylar, who is the head of engineering, just dropped the sunglasses emojis and said sooner than you expect. This tweet got about 30,000 views in a day, and people are hyped. And based on what's leaked so far, they should be. This is what we know about M2.2 so far. It's supposed to be 30% faster in reasoning. It's supposed to have better context handling, rumors of 200K plus token windows, native expert integration, experts that actually understand multi-step workflows, improved multimodal, better vision, better understanding of what you're asking, and it's supposed to be cheaper to run. For MiniMax agents and all these experts, this is huge. Imagine the doc processor actually understanding complex technical documents, the video story generator creating actually coherent narratives, your custom experts being able to handle way more complex tasks without messing up. Beta testers are already saying it handles multi-step automations that would break other models. And remember, this is all running through that same expert system we just looked at. So people are guessing that this new model could be coming maybe in early February or maybe even early March at the latest. So the hype is real. And look, when an open source model that has this much capabilities and is much cheaper compared to the other models, while working with a system that already lets you build custom experts and automate everything, that's kind of a big deal. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. We do real tests, not just headlines. Make sure you're also subscribed to The World of AI. And don't forget to check out our newsletter for deeper breakdowns you won't see on YouTube. And I'm growing my Twitter following, so make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.